Hello and welcome to CPL Activated Carbons. We've been at the forefront of the UK supply of gas phase and liquid phase activated carbons for over 30 years. We make the customer journey as smooth as possible and as simple as possible. So in addition to the supply of activated carbons, we also have a wide range of Clean-Flow mobile activated carbon filters, mostly produced in-house by our subsidiary CPL Icon. These are mostly supplied on a rental basis, and the customer can take advantage of our exchange program. They're supplied on a plug-and-play system. They're delivered to the customer site filled with our Filtracarb activated carbon, specified for your particular application. And when they are spent, we will arrange for a replacement filter to be delivered, pre-filled with carbon, and we will arrange the logistics, take back, and where possible, reactivation of the spent material inside. There are many advantages of using mobile carbon filters compared with a fixed filter system. Firstly, there's no capital expenditure, because it's supplied on a rental basis. They're a modular system, and they can cope with increase or decrease in flow rate. And they're also very useful for trials or testing new carbon materials, and for when there's maintenance of fixed carbon systems on your site. In this video, we'll take you on a walkthrough of our gas phase Cleanflow mobile carbon filters, referred to as our VOCSorber range. They're suitable for a wide range of gas phase purification applications, including odour control, biogas purification, and VOC abatement. The smallest vessel in the gas phase range is the Clearflow 81 drumage you can see here, for applications such as small-scale odour control and VOC abatement projects. It is supplied filled with about 180 litres of our high-quality Filtracarb activated carbon, selected for your particular application, and it operates generally in an upflow direction. It's connected via 2-inch VSP female connectors at the bottom and at the top. It has a horizontal mesh inside to lift the carbon off the base and to ensure an even gas flow through the carbon bed. As an optional service, we can take these carbon vessels back when they're spent, but essentially it's a single-use vessel for small-scale projects only. Moving on, here we have the 2-cube VOCSorber, which is a small, sturdy unit delivered with skids, and it's easy to install at your site. It is filled with 2 cubic meters of our Filtracarb activated carbon, and typical applications include odour control, biogas purification, and VOC abatement. The vessel is supplied on a rental basis, so when the carbon is spent, we will simply replace this unit with a replacement unit containing fresh carbon, and we will take the unit back and recycle the carbon at our reactivation centre in the UK. The vessel is connected to existing pipework via 150mm PN16 connectors you can see here, and the maximum flow rate of this vessel is 1500 cubic meters per hour. Here we have the 5-cube VOCSorber, which stands 3.8 meters tall and contains 5 cubic meters of our Filtracarb activated carbon. Like the others in the range, it is delivered to site and is easy to install and manoeuvre with the forklift skids. It is connected by 250mm PN16 connectors, which you can see here. This particular variant, like most of them, has a choice of 2 outlets and 1 inlet. It operates in an upflow direction, so the inlet is here at the bottom, and the outlet can either be through the top or through this lower port here, depending on the pipework requirements of a particular site. Like all our Cleanflow vessels, it operates on a plug-and-play system, and when spent, we will replace it with an alternative unit and take this vessel back where we can recycle the carbon at our thermal reactivation centre. The maximum flow rate of this unit is 2000 cubic meters per hour. Back in 2017, CPL Activated Carbons announced the largest deep bed mobile carbon filter on the market. Welcome to our flagship, the 30-cube VOCSorber. Standing at 7.2 meters tall and 2.5 meters wide, this vessel is delivered to customer site using a dedicated tipping trailer that avoids the requirement for a crane installation. It can cope with flow rates of up to 5,000 cubic meters per hour, and typical applications include landfill gas, regular biogas, and biomethane purification. Our site service team can assist with the plug-and-play installation, and our engineering division, CPL Icon, can assist with the fabrication and installation of any supporting pipework, valves or flanges required. supplied on a rental basis like the rest of our VOCSorber range, and when the carbon is spent or the treatment objective is no longer being achieved, we will replace it with an exchange filter, and the carbon inside will be recycled at our reactivation facility at Immingham. For some gas phase filtration applications, the flow rate is too high for a traditional deep bed adsorber. For situations such as those, we have developed a range of high flow, or HF, VOCSorbers. This example here is an HF16. It's based on a 20-foot container and contains 16 cubes of activated carbon. The vessel contains two parallel chambers full of activated carbon, and it permits a gas flow of 32,000 cubes per hour, so much higher than a traditional deep bed vessel. Inlet and outlet is via an 80cm, 800mm port. The vessel is supplied on a rental basis like all of our Cleanflow range. When the carbon is spent, it can be replaced with an alternative filter, and we will always recycle the carbon at our thermal reactivation facility. Typical applications are high flow odour control situations or industrial VOC abatement. Also, it could be used for ground remediation where a VOC abatement is required. In addition to this HF16 high flow unit, we also have a number of other designs in the HF range. With the smaller end of the scale, we have the HF 1.9 and HF 3.8. These are vertical units similar to our other VOCSorbers, but inside they contain an annular bed of activated carbon, which permits higher flow rates than typical deep bed filters. Larger than this, we have an HF 24, which is a 30-foot unit based on a 30-foot container and containing 24 cubes of carbon, and that can cope with flow rates of up to 45,000 cubes per hour. Again, typical applications for that would be high flow VOC abatement or industrial odour control applications, for example at waste transfer stations where the operators need to change the entire airflow in the building 3 times per hour. Thank you for joining us on this walkthrough of our VOCSorber range of mobile carbon filters for gas phase applications. For more information on any of our filters, or indeed the various applications for activated carbon, please head over to our website, activated-carbon.com, or get in touch via email on info@activated-carbon.com. There are lots more videos on our YouTube channel where you will see why CPL is the active force in carbon and service. Thank you.